Where was Sauce Man in his 30s? I know we have a few photos of a wedding. And
okay. Hold on. Before we get to this, Before we get to this,
I actually Googled this photo because I wanted to see it myself.
So you know how it's like, you can plan, you know, I say like man plans, God laughs or whatever. Yeah. So you can have whatever plan you want in your life, good, bad, ugly, things are gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So I'll never forget. So there I am. I've made some money. I've made a name for myself. I live in Miami. I'm just thinking, all right, I'm 30 now. I'm just gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep grinding. You know, I'm not broke boy anymore. I've got friends. I've got girls. Life's good. What else does life have in store for me?
Right.
And it all started one day with a phone call.
Uh-oh.
And my buddy Chris, famous guy, NBA player. Mm-hmm. He wasn't a celebrity at that point. He was just a normal NBA player.
Right.
And we used to play basketball together. We'd partying together. Like, I've known him for years. He calls me one day. He's like, yo, I'm going to come to town to Miami with my new girl. You guys know some people in common. Why don't you talk to her and work out some of the details of what we're going to do this weekend? Mm-hmm. No preface. No, here's her name.
Yeah.
Here's where nothing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I get this phone call. And she's like, hey, Adam, what's up? I've heard so much about you. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, who's this? She's like, it's Kim, silly. I'm like, oh, hey, Kim.
Yeah.
I was like, what's up? I have no clue who this is.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Well, we're coming down this weekend and we're going to go to Live and we're going to go party and I've got the VIP and I've got this. And I was like, okay. I'm like, how do you know all these people? Like, because I know these people. She's like, these are like my best friends. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Kim who?
Yeah.
She's like, it's Kim Kardashian, silly. I'm like,
silly.
What? And I'm like, I recognize this voice. Is this real life?
Yeah.
I go, thanks, Kim. Can you put Chris back on the phone for a second? Sure thing. See you this weekend. I go, hey, brother, who the fuck are you with right now? And it's almost like he's like, play it cool, buddy. Play it cool. I'm with Kim. I'll see you this weekend. I'm like, is this real life right now? He's like, yeah, I'll see you this weekend. Bang, click. And I'm like, what just, like my homie, who's not dating any famous chicks, he's dated a random model or two,
right?
Just called me and he's now dating Kim Kardashian. Mm-hmm. And fast forward to what probably is the most like wild, random, most interesting year of my life. 1 year it lasted.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't 1 week. It wasn't 1 month. It wasn't 72. It was 1 year.
I remember I watched
that I lived in the Kardashian world.
Yeah.
I was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I walked Khloe down the aisle at the wedding. I'm going on fucking vacation. I'm in Mexico going on private planes. I'm staying in Kim Kardashian's house. I'm a groomsman. It's like I tell my boss, I say, hey, brother, at the time, I said, hey, man, gonna have to miss work this month because I have the opportunity to go out to LA and stay with Kim K.
Yeah.
And be a part of we're filming this bachelor party. E's paying for everything.
Right.
They're putting us up in Vegas and LA and the Montage at the Mirage, wherever the hell we were. And he looks at me and he's like, you serious? A month? I'm like, yeah. He's like, have the time of your life, man.
Oh, nice.
I'm out of here. I mean, you talk about work from anywhere, work from home, work from anywhere. That was 2011. Okay. And I this is a beautiful thing, y'all.
Yes.
You can work from anywhere with this thing. And there I was just working, doing my thing, that laptop, pen and paper. And I'm just I'm literally keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
So here, what kind of photos do we have from that?
See.
And I think there was one at the very end of the thing. So
my gosh,
So
Adam.
by the way, go to the last photo that I sent you, which was like, go to the very, very, very end, very end, very end, very end. That one. No, the last one. Okay. This was
I see
in Mexico, and people are like, how the hell did this happen? Yeah, there I am. That's our squad right there.
Yeah.
So, all right. We know what that guy looks like. So there's Kim and Chris. They're together. They're madly in love. They're making out the whole time. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The other guy, Peter, the other massive guy over there, he played in the NBA for the Lakers for a while. That's Carla. She's a big, like, influencer, Joyce. That was by the way, the guys in the picture, regular dudes just like me, homies, Chris's boys. And then it's Kim and Courtney and Chloe and this one and Kris Jenner. And it's just like, what world are we in? And we're vacationing, we're going all over the place. And next thing you know, it's just like this special event, getting married. Yeah. I walked Chloe down the aisle, and here, Deli's got some photos. Go back to let's see what photos you have here.
Of the man.
Okay, so that was okay, so this is actually a funny freaking story. So we're in Mexico, that same trip that you showed us. Yeah. We were taking ATVs. Yeah. And Us Weekly snapped a photo of us stopping and getting ice cream. What's crazy, you see I'm all the way on the right in this photo. Yeah. I'm in a green shirt. You see that I have like bandages all over my arm.
Oh my gosh.
I busted my ass fucking doing ATVs. So now when like people are like, I'm like, I ain't going skiing. I ain't going wakeboarding.
That makes sense.
I ain't going ATVing.
That makes sense.
There I am with, go back to that picture with Kim K, Rob Kardashian, Scott Disick, and me missing a goddamn arm because I'm ATVing with wild man Scott Disick. Yeah. I'm done. I'm retired. Yeah. So I will say that Kim was very sweet. She nursed me back to health. She got me all bandaged up. Aww. Fast forward, go back to those other pictures, Deli. Fast forward, that's Kris at a game, right? So there he is. This actually, I remember this moment. So, you're a groomsman, about to get married. And I remember looking at him. This is the E special. Yeah. And I remember looking at him and be like, hey, bro.
I can see it.
You about to marry Kim Kardashian, homie.
I can see it in your face.
And he's like, I know. It was the most random thing ever. It's something he doesn't want to talk about these days. It was a crazy shit show. Yeah. But like, talk about people that hadn't seen me for years. Dude, they're like, dude, are you at a Kardashian wedding right now? Like, what are you?
Yeah, what's going on?
Who are you?
Yeah.
And I just, that look, and that's my boy Josh in the middle. Mm-hmm. He was the best man. Nice. I was the lieutenant in command, best man, whatever. And there I am right there, and we're just having a moment like, brother, you're getting married again. What is happening right here? And then Deli, go to the other photo of like all the bridesmaids and on all that. So there it is, scrolling a little bit kind of towards the center.
Yeah, I found this on Google. I said, let me see
Scrolling
Adam
a little bit.
His wedding.
So what's crazy about this thing is that there's Kim and Kris. We all grew mustaches for the event. Mm-hmm. It was like this weird, I don't know. And then like right before the wedding, we all shaved it off, and I don't know what happened. But here's what I remember. Like, you want to know the craziest memory I have for this whole thing? There's Rob, Anthony, Kim. So we're getting ready. We're getting these tuxedos sponsored by Xenia, which is like one of the most like fanciest tuxedo brands. I still have that tux to this day, save that money. And we're getting married, and obviously all the women are doing their own thing, and all the men are, you can get off that, all the men are there. And I word to God, I'm getting dressed, I'm in the mirror, and who comes up behind me, and he's like, someone comes by, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. It's, at the time, Bruce Jenner. Wow. Being like, hey, man, how you feeling? I'm like, hey, Bruce. I mean, I've known him for a year now. Right. Hey, buddy. He's like, did I ever tell you that time at the 72 Olympics when I won the decathlon? I'm like, now's not the time for that, Bruce. And like, because that's all he talked about. Yeah. You're talking about a dude who was the athlete of the year, Wheaties box. Yeah. Living as goat of athletes as it gets. Yeah. And now you're talking about a few decades later, he's in this femme-centric world with Kris Jenner, Kim K, Chloe, this one, Kendall, this, that, the other. And all he has is the 72 Olympics to cling to. And that's all he wants to talk about. So when you get kind of like, this is my opinion, shoot it down, call me an idiot, I don't care. When you get kind of like de-emasculated and you're just around a bunch of women who are like boss babes and feminists and go-girls and like you are now second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th fiddle in that household.
Yeah, you're the back burner.
You're just like, I'll show you girls, I'm gonna be woman of the year now. And he literally was.
Yeah.
Or she literally was. And then she became Caitlyn Jenner.
Wow.
But I remember when them was just Bruce Jenner. That's all I'm saying. And I remember getting that massage in not a creepy way. I'm like, hey, you ready to get to this wedding?
Yeah.
I was like, you got it, Captain.
Yeah.
It was like surreal. Just surreal.
From that.
Because I wasn't in the Hollywood world. I wasn't in social media world. I was in Miami club world.
Yeah.
So I guess, that gets you some access. But just to end up in a Kardashian wedding with Bruce Jenner massaging me and telling me, hey, buddy, 72 Olympics, you got this, kid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what? Somebody pinch me right now.
This is not happening.
Okay. So I will say that much like that pretty girl I dated in college, I got I reaped many benefits years later from dating her. Let's just say knowing Kim and being in that world helped for about 10 years after that.
There you go.
Yeah, so
That's
thank
good.
you. That's what's called an ROI out there, buddy. Return on investment.
Nice.
I invested 1 year of my life into being a Kardashian, and look at me now. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.